welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. I'm going to say this. I like bringing you all these kind of videos. And what do I mean by these kind of videos? The kind of videos that I can legit sit down with you all, because I don't record standing up. I can legit sit down with you all and tell you a story. Yeah, I like recording these narrative kind of encounters because it can help you to play the game if you want to, let's say, watch me and then develop what you do off of what I do. Or it can show you what and what not to do in this video game. This head-ass video game. So I decided to do things a bit differently here. And what you're going to see appear on my back in a few seconds here is not the HBRT. It's not a shotgun. It's an SVU. Yeah. So, was I feeling particularly sweaty throughout this gameplay? No, not really. Not really. I just want to try something different. And I mean, the SVU can work on this map. It can. Hell, the SVU can work on any map if you put the right sweat behind it. But in my case, I think shotguns and mid-range rifles work on this map. So SVU is like useful in pretty much all ranges. So yeah, I'm a cop this and I'm gonna use it. So, how do we start off the beginning of the encounter? Well, doing like how I did from day one. Running around, holding X on stuff, and looting. So, as I'm walking down here, I'm thinking, where's the nearest spawn point? Then I hear that LMG go off, and I peep this angle. Remember this angle, folks. Remember this angle. It's almost like the devs put this hill right here just so you can have shots at that detector. If not shots, then a clean line of sight to drop a mortar strike on the pole that is that detector. Know what I'm saying? Remember that angle. So knowing that we just heard an LMG to our, northeast, I decided to keep pushing. Because chances are there's a lot more people toward the southwest rather than the northeast, purely because more of the map is that way. Remember when I said, remember that angle? And you see, I turned around and I'm thinking, if I go back up there, I might be able to catch him. But I'm not going to catch him. Because that's him. That's him firing. So, knowing that he's currently chewing on somebody's soul like it's a Dark Souls boss, or like he's a Dark Souls boss, I decided to put my SVU on full auto. You heard that click. Now, I'm doing that preemptively because I feel like I'm not going to sneak up on this man. You hear how many shots he's ringing out. I'm not going to sneak up on him. I feel like he's one of those players that serpentines for no fucking reason. Which is a very good habit to master and have on you, don't get me wrong. But it can also lead you to being spotted. But chances are, if you're serpentining in the open anyway, you don't care about being spotted because you have the aim of a demon and you shoot and kill or shoot at anything that moves, and more times out of 10 you kill it. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to come up here to this rail bridge. And in the span of time that it took me to tell you all about the serpentine movement, he became a threat. Spooky. I know. But is he done? Well, this is a test to see how sweaty he really is. You see, any normal player who will become a threat will try to leave and secure said threat in the record books. But this guy, his icon is not moving outward. It's still in the center of the map. And yes, I know the icon takes a couple of seconds to update. I know that. But it's not moving because some way, somehow, he's attracted every single raincoat in the lobby. And I'm doing my best to rush and get eyes on. I'm trying to. But this rail bridge is pretty fucking awkward. And now I got eyes on the detector. And I see a tracer come from one side. But I also hear a random ass outlander beneath me. So now I got a choice. Which one do I watch? Oh, never mind. The threat died. So who's the guy down here? Right there. And just because I aimed over to my right, I did not catch the guy slipping through that crack. Y'all know I could have shot him. But whenever I zoom in with my scope, it takes me like a half a second to realize what I'm looking at. And then, as if I made two wrong decisions at the same time, the guy goes and uses the detector. And the raincoat goes off on his merry way, and I'm waiting for him to stop, but he's not going to stop, and he's in the house now. Well, that sucks. Or does it? Or does it? So, knowing that the guy knows that I'm here, I decide to come over this way and hide in the shadows because, guess what? He's right there. And do you hear that raincoat to your left? I'm surprised how this guy doesn't see me. He probably does see me, but he doesn't have the right weapon to take care of me from this range. That raincoat now has the airdrop. Interesting. So, threat killer. Not me, but threat killer. What are you going to do about the situation? Well, he's going to do what a normal outlander would do. He's going to try to chase him down. Again, I'll put my SVU on full auto. And I put it on full auto because, as I said before, I feel like I'm not going to catch the guy slipping. It's going to be a full-on gunfight. And so, I'm going to try and keep pace with him. But at the same time, too, not getting myself spotted. So I'm walking, waiting to hear crows, waiting to hear gunshots. Then I kick it into high gear because you don't want to fall too far behind. And then I hear crows. So at this point I say, he's going to kill him. And I turn around and I head in another direction. And sure enough, whatever ammunition that the sweat had left is spent on that exact same raincoat that went into this house and thought, oh, a red container. Let me get it so I can leave. But no, you didn't leave, my boy. You did not leave. Alive, at least. So, knowing that a threat killer is up there, I'm going to run back to this comm station and see what I can do, but I can't do anything because it's still on cooldown. So, the guy's up there. You feel me? What is he going to do? Well, he has three options. Detector, leave, or do something really dangerous. Now, if I had a really good game like him, I would try to maintain a low profile. Because, hey, if I kill a threat and then kill somebody else, shit, that's rare. That's rare in my opinion. But what I'm focused on is keeping mobile. And I got really lucky there. I got pinged beneath the rail bridge. But on his map, he don't see me beneath the rail bridge. He just sees a red dot on the rail bridge. So he can think that I'm on the rail bridge moving on the other side of the map. Or he can think I'm beneath it. Now, which do you think is the more sensible, obvious option? Yeah, he probably thinks he probably thinks I'm on the rail bridge. Now here comes the real airdrop. Not saying that the other one was fake, but the airdrop, if that makes any sense. And I'm thinking, well, he knows that I'm still on the map. Well, what can I do? I guess I'm going to waltz over here and keep playing the game like how I usually do. The airdrop is over there. Okay, so he should go for that. Should. Because if you're that close and you're near the detector, I mean, why wouldn't you do the most obvious thing and swipe that airdrop that's like, what, 20, 50 meters away from you? Key moment here. Key moment. Grenades and ordnance overall are game changers. I threw the grenade behind him to force him around cover. He only had two ways to run. Deeper behind those cars, or around the corner. And this is a prime example of it is quality, not quantity. This guy fired pretty much an entire clip into the wreck of that APC. But I kept calm and just landed like 2 or 3 shots on target and he died. Now what does that tell you? What does that tell you? I'm gonna leave you to answer that question to yourself. So, the map sounds kind of quiet, doesn't it? But is it really that quiet? Is there nobody here? Did the entire lobby either die or leave in the span of what felt like 5 minutes, which is actually about, I don't know, 12, 13 minutes, I guess? Well, there's only one way to find out. Like I said, folks, I really enjoy bringing all these types of encounters because it shows you that, like, anything can happen. Legit, anything can happen. The butterfly effect is real in this game. Like, I know there's a couple of puzzle/story games out there that build and the main game mechanic is the butterfly effect. But here, you see it play out in real time. And there's no such thing as a rewind or a restart mechanic. If you don't take a shot, you gotta live with don't take a shot. But if you take a shot and you miss, you gotta live with missing that shot and then probably getting hunted for the entire game afterward. You know what I'm saying? But in this encounter, what can you learn? I don't know, fellas, or ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you can learn because there is a lot you can learn from this one encounter. But if there's one thing I will say about it, is that it may have looked easy, but trust me, when I seen that threat icon disappear, I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. A bigger threat has arisen on the horizon? Oh fuck. Imagine if I would have taken out a shotgun. Do you think the same result would have happened? Against the guy on the bridge, probably. But anywhere else, probably would have stayed the same as well. Because I didn't have anybody in, like, close quarters proximity. However, I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. And I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.